I can't hear anybody.
And nobody's talking but you.
Yours is light up though, Doya. Your thing.
And mine always is lit up. I don't know why.
Why is everyone texting like you can't hear anybody? Was this a running joke that I miss?
Well, Lou, it started with Lou not being able to. He could talk, but nobody could hear him. Lou apparently wants to talk, but can't now. Might raise that mic on the side of your headset up and then back down. That's a physical mute switch.
Hey Lou, I think it's the IT guy that works for Southwest Airlines. He hacked into your thing and
uh,
can hold me through the open now. And then I'll charge it again. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rob is in the house.
Going on, guys?
LL mean low low. LH
Yep.
low high. So you guys know.
Wow. Ding, 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 ding,
Oh
ding, ding.
shoot.
Oh shit! I'm paying no attention.
Yeah, I was like, what candle is that? My gosh. Ding 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 ding.
I just saw my timing cells in my dome out of the corner of my eye just light up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was that? Ding, 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 ding. I think we want to break the trend line. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I just grabbed some on this pullback here.
Yeah, I was
But
about to grab some on it here.
yeah, I'm concerned that's gonna come down a little bit again before go back up. But
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
guess
giving myself a
stop.
big stop.
Yeah. Oh, don't know what's going on with this shit. Yeah, I was worried about that. That was going to come down first before go up. Shit, that was quick.
All right.
It is. I took most off.
First target, second target, third target.
I'm gonna take profit. I took profit. I'm not gonna let it come back down again to hit me. Screw that.
My God, this trade copier is amazing. Holy fuck!
It is, right?
I just quadrupled my profit. Like,
Yeah, just like that.
what the fuck?
It's like, why did I do that
Yeah,
before? Tell me, I was bitching at Doyle for like a year before he
the
did
best
it.
the best $150 you ever spent, huh?
Yeah,
No kidding. I just made it back like nothing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
what the fuck?
You know what's funny is the trading platform I was using, the manufacturer was wanting to charge me 5 grand to custom develop that tool. And I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? I can just buy NinjaTrader and that tool for less money,
Yeah.
1/5 of the money, everything
right?
together.
So I like this again now.
I did too. I did not get in though. I looked like I like it, but uh, I'm shy after yesterday. I'm kind of trying to enter on positive notes. You put it that way. Yeah, that's why I did not enter.
Reverse, reverse.
Yeah, reverse, reverse, reverse. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, that's a nice card there. SS, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, nice. My father-in-law was talking yesterday about his Hellcat. 'Cause he's beating us every time for like from 2 seconds. 2 seconds, no, 20,
Two
point,
tenths.
2/10 of a second, yeah. So he beats my wife, like, and the only car that can beat his car at right now is a Ferrari. I'm like, you fucker. It's like, let me come back next year. Gonna fucking buy a Ferrari just to beat you in the track. But he drives, he compete too, for all his life. So he knows all the trick in the book. Holy shit, that was fast. I got in and like took it all. Oh, damn. I didn't have a chance to get my last one to put it up. It was like,
Oh my gosh! Oh my
This is
god!
fucking
oh,
crazy.
Jesus. My last one, I was not able to grab out of the way fast enough. I said, oh, that
Oh
kind of
my
looks good. That kind
gosh!
of looks good. And
Oh, I should have held it.
oh, that's the lag, guys. Phil, that's the lag we are talking about.
That trade went against me, and so I'm just holding it. And then I saw a buy signal on two of my smaller time frames, and so
188,
I
188,
averaged.
188, 188, 188, 188, 188.
And so I
Oh yeah.
averaged in twice there.
Wow. Phil, did you see it? The fib, that not the fib. I was looking. We are looking for this one right here, which is still would have to work. But I moved down here since we did made another low. So it was nice call there, man. I like it. First was here. That's what we were talking about. Was here to go back up. But since we have a low, I did this. Nice job.
I'm gonna post something real quick here.
Whew, man, I got in with that three thing, right? That Doyle does 1, 2, 3. It was like I got in and got
Yep.
out, in and out.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like what happened? What happened was if
All
Brett
right.
did not short this 188, that tells you something, guys. You know how he is with the
It's terrible.
188.
Check that out, Lou.
What? Oh shit!
Ooh.
Damn, man, that is nice. Congrats,
I like
brother.
I feel like being done for the day.
Yeah. Dude, change it to 1 1 1 1 1 and all, and just play it.
Lou, that was 111 and 222.
Just change to those $3 accounts you got yesterday and just fuck with those.
Yeah.
I I went nuts.
Yeah,
I
I
went
blew those
nuts
three
yesterday at the
accounts.
end of the day.
I blew those three accounts in less than 10 minutes.
I got them up to like 900 bucks each, and then I decided, hey, I'm close enough to do a Hail Mary and get 600 bucks out of it. And I wasn't paying attention, and I loaded up for like a 5 point move, and it just shot against me. And I'm like, well,
Oof.
that was 10 bucks.
Yeah, that's what I felt too.
You lost 5 points on micro.
Uh,
What is this purple trend here? I don't recognize this purple trend. Where did that come from?
Nice, Doyle. You
Oh,
go back to sleep. It's not even 8:30 by you.
right?
the, and do you guys remember when is this here? This is a downtrend. That's an important trend line here, guys. Look,
The
check it out. This is the purple trend that I put it. Check that out. How we had been a support and resistance trend line. That's why it's purple. So if you break here, we can make this the lag of X A B C D. Do you hear me, Doyle? X A B C D. Don't bitch at
yeah.
me. Yeah, percent of profitable 90.15. Yeah, that's good.
Lou just messaged, or a Dewey just messaged you. That was a 100.5 minute candle. Holy crap.
It was. Oh,
Was.
Actually, it was more. It's like 100 and almost 120.
oh, I have my 10 minutes here. I can do the 10 minutes.
Yeah, the 3 minute candle was 80 points. It was over 80 points. It was 85 points.
10 minutes
Dang,
was
Yeah,
160.
somebody.
I
Hey,
open it.
the double bottom on the 15 minute played out.
I open and close a trade on the same 30-second candle for 45 points. So those two 30-second candles were like 45 points each.
I do have this trend line here as well. Actually, I can change that to purple as well. Load. Man, after the day that I had yesterday, I'm feeling real good today. Whew. Sweaty but good. That's amazing, Doyle. Power of a micro. But that was minis too, right?
No,
They're all micros?
no, that was all micros today.
Wow, man. Killer.
I had almost half of this before the open.
Cool, cool, cool.
That 111, that 111 on a 10 point move is 44 bucks.
Yeah, yeah. No, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm
Yeah,
not saying don't make sense. No, makes sense.
yeah.
It's super cool to, people to realize this shit. Look at that, man. We are back to the 16,000.
We should have a little resistance here. If you look to the
Yeah.
left, we experienced a lot of resistance at this level before.
And this is the neckline for the head.
Yeah, and so yesterday on the daily head and shoulders, we broke out to the 127 and came back and retested the 100. And we tested that mark about 3 times, and then we just came down this morning and we double bottomed on the 141, and we're
Yep.
coming back to the 100. So the 127 to 100 doesn't technically play out the harmonic, but the 141 does. And so if we go up and touch that, if we go up and touch that 100, the daily harmonic has played out.
Yeah, guys, check this out. This one candle, that is a 15 minutes candle. 187 points. It's crazy. And that's the H. See y'all? That's what we do with H, right? The lag, if we break this part. Because right now we can be doing this here. Can still be a flag. I want to put in a fib from here to here to see the retracement. We ended 23% retracement as well. And as Doyle was saying, this area here, right? A lot of congestion here. On RTY real time, we are in pivot point here now. So pay attention. If you took it, I'll take profit or some profit here. It has a big sell order right above. Oh, just got eaten through it. Oh, you are in. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Get close. Put in closed. Go to 3 minutes candle and put in the 3 minutes. In my opinion, you do whatever you want. Okay. Yeah. Because it's uh R2Y has two things. Can keep on going for days, weeks, and everything. But with that much going up, I don't know. Since it's not a personal account, it's Lilu or you profit or whatever. Taking profit is good. Oh, I want 15 minutes here. Let me go back to the 5 minutes. What time frame, Phil, you're looking at? 30 seconds. You guys with your 30 seconds trades.
Yeah, I can see that. Could be a 3 drives also, so pay attention to that. I mean, what is a 3 drives but a failed head and shoulders? I do like the divergence on it though. It's got my A plus divergence. To be honest, I'd like it better if the 1 minute showed it more clean.
Just
Because my mid frame and longer my mid frame time frames that I use for directional indicators are up, very very hard up.
yeah, it's a failing head and shoulders for sure. You already passed through it. I'll be more for the three drives than the head and shoulder, but still, I'm not gonna be looking too short. And
No, we've got a long way up.
yeah, unless it's a scalp, right? If you want a 5, 10 point scalp,
Yeah,
but
we can scalp short, but I wouldn't try to
Yeah.
hold a short.
yeah,
It's gonna be a D leg on the hourly too.
yeah,
We're just getting to the B point.
we just broke the 23%. Retest here. Tell the truth, I wanted to go fucking long. Oh, look, Doyle. God dang, boy.
I done grabbed 2/3 of it off. So
He's a monster. I think, and he does. He has done. No, he does. He's already dead. I have you guys' screen on my right, but everything else is on my left. It's like my middle screen, my computer screen, and my monitor is all to the left. So I don't look to the right to your guys' screen much, unless I'm bored. So when I say something, I did not look. So I just when I say and then I look. You know what I mean?
yep,
So I said it and I looked to your screen. Bam, right there. Jesus. And that was the three drive patterns there. Again, we can have a pullback for sure. We can have a pullback. It's just I don't know. I don't feel as right now momentum on the 10 minutes and the 3 minutes are to the upside. We went up a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. We went up what from the open 200 points. We went up 200 points, guys. Feels like we should stop working already, right? Let's do our day things.
right.
We're too much already. No more reports today, right? No 10 o'clock
Correct.
reports.
Correct. We're done with reports for the day.
Oh shit, did it again. I,
Nom 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 nom
yeah,
nom
I
nom.
scalping was like bloom, 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 like shit.
Another roughly 2, 4, 6, $800 I got on that.
Okay, let's hope to hold this one here. I think it's gonna sip me, but we'll see. Could be a directional day, right?
Yeah, could be.
I'm gonna try
Now
to,
that has played out technically, right? The 120, the
yeah.
2 hours curved up, 60 minutes has crossed over and is bullish. 30 minutes is bullish, 15 minutes is bullish, 9 minutes bullish.
Yeah, we're gonna get
So,
sipped. They're gonna get sipped. I
so the
don't like
market
it.
right now is long biased.
but I guess it just got. God dang. But I took most of my profit. Hmm. Oh man, just came sip me, huh? Biatch. Ooh, they post a sell order there and jump right out of the way. Yeah, it's looking like a directional day to me.
What's funny is my yesterday number was about like today's.
All day.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, yesterday it took me all day to get there, and today I'm within a few trades of yesterday's number.
Yeah.
Now that 1 minute shows a pretty clear 3 drives pattern,
Yeah, it does. Very
and it's
strong
diverged
too.
properly too. I may try a little short scalp. I need to something. It's not going to show it to me, is it? uh,
I'm gonna wait. I was going to get in again. I'm gonna wait. I'm too much ahead to give it up. I don't want to give anything.
how long till you make up yesterday?
I don't know. Let me check. Open, open. I made this morning 312,000. So I'm about 100 and something thousand from yesterday lost.
Nice.
Yeah.
I figured you probably could have made it up by noon today.
Yeah.
That was my guess. Since these shorts are counter trend, I'm keeping a close eye on them. And I'll sip them early if needed, like now. And that's why.
Yeah. Nice short there. I need one more trade, and I think I'll be.
It's acting like a flag breakup, but I'm not going to take it.
I need one more trade, and I will be. Um,
Hole.
yeah, hold on. Go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, shit. Go, go, go. I'm looking my total P&L instead of
Mm.
the trade. So you got the same that I lost yesterday, and I'll be even. Hey, fuck it. Okay, done. Jesus.
Yeah, uptrend.
All right, guys, right there. Can you guys see it on my screen?
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yesterday,
wait, wait.
what?
Oh, look at that. You're positive the last 2 days.
This is what I lost. I lost a little bit more yesterday, but I'm at like 12,000 now
That's
only.
Nice.
crazy. I can't see it.
That's awesome, Lou. Nice job, man.
It was on my
It's
screen
on
though.
his.
Oh, it's on your screen. Oh, I was looking for the post.
No, I know you better than that now. I put on my screen so you don't take screenshots.
Put it on.
Uh,
Yeah, take a screenshot and hand it over to Sugar and have her dress it up and post it.
yeah, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, now I'm freaking sweating. It's freezing outside.
Hey, you might be able to buy your kids some milk and some shoes then.
Yes, my. Oh, yesterday I was so
Oh yeah.
mad. If you ask my wife,
Right.
she knows already. It's like you look like a mean bee. Like yeah, I am a fucking bee.
Maybe.
You don't have a good day today? What happened? Oh, if you even knew it.
No Christmas this year, honey.
Mm,
You
shit.
have to go out and get one of those day jobs.
Yep. I am sweating.
You should fuck with your wife one day and walk in there and be like, "Well, we got to start the farm back up again."
Oh, she would. Yeah, I think she likes the farm.
Oh yeah, she does. She
Oh,
does.
does she?
She wanted me to go back to it.
You know what? Lilu's always advertising those farms where they, want you to travel around and, work the farm and pay them for it.
I did
So,
that. I did
so
that.
maybe you can do that with your wife. Call it
Oh, now,
call it
now,
a
no,
call it a
no,
vacation.
you don't understand. Now, she does not want to work the farm. She want to be the boss of the farm.
Oh,
He
No,
wants
no,
other
no,
people to
no.
work the farm.
Yeah, she wanted to have her horse
so
saddle and cattle in the already inside the arena, number ready for her to do it. As soon as she finished, she wanted somebody to come to get wash her horse. Sometimes she wash her horse. I give her that. Wash her horse and put the horse away. Make sure it has all the neat things. And oh, now it's not work. Are you
you
kidding
know
me?
what? Kind of along the lines of what Real Time said. Tell your wife you need a job at the Amazon warehouse. You should tell her you
Oh.
you need to get a job at Best Buy to get the employee discount to
Employee
support
discount,
her
right? Yeah,
support her habit.
her habit. Last night, my in-laws were at home and a big truck came in. And it's like, why is a big truck? So you guys, like my driveway is like 700 feet to the house, so you can't see people coming far away. Uh, so I said, what is this big truck coming to your house? Like, oh, it's Amazon. It's like, how do you know? It's like, I guarantee it. 99.9% of Amazon come with a big package, and there was beep 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 beep. Like, yep, told you Amazon, a huge package.
I
Like,
cannot I cannot buy I can't buy this. Even though I know it's headed to
Uh,
that pivot point up there.
I
Yeah,
can't either. I just can't
I
bring
can't buy
myself
it.
to get in.
yeah.
Oh, I can't because we've got declining momentum. Now then, that said, my volume indicator has been climbing. So, there are real buyers behind this. There are more, the buyer seller power hasn't shifted yet, but momentum is failing.
Where the hell you
Real
see?
good job, Greg. Yeah, that was a nice take in it. Yeah, but remember, guys, we've been low volume and going up and up and up. This happened
Oh,
before,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, it can. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's what a grinding day looks like.
yeah,
The price is constantly going up, and the momentum is just falling all day long.
yep.
Yeah, the thing
The
is
name
you
of the
don't want to
game,
beat yourself up.
yes,
Yeah,
the name of the game
like
was putting sip all the time
and
in my
don't
one run.
get and don't get greedy trying to catch the top.
Oh yeah, no, no.
And yeah,
Sip. I wish we had a GIF or GIF, whatever they call for sip.
oh,
Sip.
I got one for you here. Here you go.
Where did you put it? Oh, oh
Sipping.
Jesus
That's more like a chug,
Christ.
I guess.
Yeah, that's horrible. Ugh.
There you go, Lou. There.
Ah, right you go. Look her eyes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's for you, Doyle.
Oh my gosh, that's freaking hilarious. Mm-hmm.
hmm but not beats Roga's one. Nothing. Nothing beat his Eagle.
Oh my gosh.
That was came from nowhere too. I could not believe he did what he did. Oh gosh, he's coming. I can see him. Yeah, was I thought you were going to post here now. Like, oh
Ooh.
shit, don't.
Oh, I liked that one real time.
Yeah, real time is good. I like that one too. Now we are talking about the Rogues and is a pretty how can I
Borderline porn
say?
star.
Yes, yes.
It is
There you
not
go.
PG.
It's not PG now. Is RL or nighttime
Um,
talk.
what is it? NSFW would be the channel rating. Not safe for work.
Not safe for work, yeah. Ah, head and shoulders, anybody's gonna call this or no?
Well, I'm taking it.
I'm not taking you taking it?
Yeah, I'm
Ooh,
short.
from where? Just now?
Yeah.
I was thinking about the shoulder here on the right. I was thinking gonna go up a little bit.
Yep.
And, oh, look
There's
at
three targets hit.
that. Shit. That's ridiculous.
15. Another 15 points in the bag. Nom 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 nom.
That is ridiculous. Um, guys from YouTube, I don't want to say guys, right? people from YouTube. Just letting us know if you have any question there. Man, talking about the car business,
Get the fuck.
Ruger, nothing against you and and people that Sugar that does that too, but it's one thing that I fucking hate is buy a car. I hate it. I get mad. I don't care what car is going to do, what we're gonna do, or I hate it. I hate it. Just to get in that environment, I get upset because something's gonna happen. Something's gonna be shitty. Something, you know what I mean? Uh,
No, I was laughing. There was what was that show with the Huxtables? He was a doctor. He was an African American doctor. And there's an episode where they're getting ready to go buy a car, and he's like dressing in poor people clothes so that he doesn't get judged for having money, so
hmm
that he can negotiate a good price.
And if I do my research, I don't down ball anybody. I don't do anything because I don't like that. If I think it's a good deal, it's a good deal, and I go like for example, the last car we bought was the Mustang. Pay cash. Called them, called the dealerships, like, hey, I'm going by this car. That's our name. I'll have a wire transfer as soon as we get there. So we have everything. Everything's going to be there. Everything's ready. Everything ready to go. That's the way I buy a car. So when you go to a dealership and they tell you, hold on, wait, because you need to, it's like, no, I don't have to wait shit. Don't ask me to wait. And then there I am waiting for 45 minutes for them to start doing the paperwork. Oh man, it's like I don't get it. Like I bought my Dodge, my last Dodge that I had. Now I call and I was in and out 10 minutes. Boom, boom. That's it. Yeah. What else you want me? Or what do you have to do? You know, if I'm going, I'm going. I'll be there in certain time. I'm gonna pay cash. Let me out the door.
We have some serious freaking volatility happening. I mean, the price isn't jumping around a lot, but I mean, it is active. There's a lot of volume coming through.
Yeah,
Look at the 1 minute chart since the open. We've had pretty steady volume. We've had opening
Mhm.
volume
oh yeah,
for 40 minutes now.
it
That's a
is.
Oh my gosh. We've had opening volume for 40 minutes now.
Holy shit, this was over 100 points drop right there.
Was it really? Oh my gosh.
144.
That's why my targets are like
Exactly, right? It's taking like nothing.
up another 1600 since I posted.
Yeah, today's volatility is high. Very, very, very high.
I mean, look at that dome, Lou.
Yeah, I see. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
The hamster in that wheel is sweating.
And it's going from I think it's taking like 2-3 points to get it in a trade right now. Look at that. You see,
Ticks.
it came all the way down here. So from 9 came to 7. So two
We gotta
points.
get your dome to look like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish. First, I need to do a Lilu against to do that shit. But how you do that? You have the Lilu, but you use
So
your
at the top right hand
personal.
corner at the top right hand corner when you log in
Uh-huh.
with Lilu, there's the option to purchase additional products, and one of the products is a CME market depth.
No, 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 no. I'm not asking that. I'm saying on Ninja Trade platform. So how you do it? How do you choose? Okay, I'm not gonna do Ninja. I'm gonna do Lilu.
Oh, just trade copier, turn stuff on and off. I can be connected to both at the same time.
No, I know, but like I have this with Ninja. That's
Oh, from
forty
a data
dollars.
perspective,
Yeah.
it's whichever one turns on first. And so I make sure that Lilu is the one that turns on by default, and I have to manually turn on my broker.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
way the data loads with Lilu, and that's the
Lilu.
one that plays. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Then makes sense. Because I was like,
There.
what? Was not a directional day after all, huh?
My gosh, I almost shorted just now. I put my finger on the keyboard and I looked. I'm like, oh, there's upside divergence. Don't you freaking ruin that 90% win rate.
Yeah.
We're at the 61 retracement from the big low down.
Oh, that's a good call there, Robbie. Let's see where we at. At 3 minutes is down, 10 minutes is hooked to the downside. Why? The 30 seconds is hard to follow right now with this down doing
Yeah.
this. 3 minutes looks more normal. Look at that. Do you guys see this? How look this yellow thing here? How it jumps all the way up here, all the way down here.
Oh yeah, things flying around.
Look,
Well, what that is here. I'll pause mine and give a little instruction on this real quick. Let me try to catch it in a weird spot. All right, so here. So you see how the price on the ladder is down lower than the last purchase price?
mm-hmm.
That's basically the market makers bidding the price lower. Supply and demand didn't necessarily, retail supply and demand didn't do that. The market makers pushed it lower. And when we see this thing just shoot across, if somebody places like a 15 lot order right now, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so for that 15 lot order to get filled, it's going to fill all four of these price brackets here. And so that's why you see it race around like that is is
Big orders coming through.
it's either big orders or lots of orders. You see these orders coming through? There are still lots of ones and twos, but they're coming through in batches. Almost like trade copiers, right?
Mm-hmm. And that is one thing
I mean,
too that the market is not used to is these trade copiers, right? Because now instead one trade
I think,
People like us, is getting a bunch of trades together.
I think hedge funds have been doing it for a long time
Exactly, they are, but
to
now,
hide large orders, right?
yeah, but now we are doing as well. So the market uh, is strange for the market, how it worked out that.
Hmm.
Let's retest my 60 minutes trend. And if you're trying to get in, for example, to go long, you better get in on the bottom on the red candle. If you're trying to get shorted, you better get in on top of a green candle. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna be eaten alive.
I'm probably about 2 trades from being done and just maybe switching to sim the rest of the day.
That's not a bad idea.
I think get along here might be it. A bit more of a fight happening here than I expected it to be.
I'm gonna need to turn it off my order flow market depth because it's,
Slowing you down.
yeah, a bunch. Bunch, a bunch. Oh, don't go without me. Come back now.
sipped on that last third.
Glad it took profit. Shit.
No kidding.
How big is your stop right there? Doyle?
50 freaking points.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Right? Is
I mean, the 1 minute's printing like 40-point candles.
yeah, yeah. No, I know. It's nothing. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that at all.
No, yeah,
I'm saying that
yeah, you
that's
just gotta
what.
be sized and ready for this stuff, right?
Yes, you need to be ready for this, or you be screwed.
Oh, baby.
Well, target was hit, so that's awesome.
Possible shoulders here. What?
If, if I traded every day like today, my average profit per month would be 369,000.
Nice. Make you
Yeah, I like
laugh,
some of
huh?
these features in that Ninja Trader trade performance thing.
Oh yeah, I see those one time. Yep, yep, yep. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I like, after I've traded for the day, I like to open that up and just take a look and see, what was my win loss ratio, what was my average winning trade, my average losing trade, max consecutive winners, max consecutive losers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to switch to sim and call it a day.
I doubt you're gonna do it. You're probably gonna go back.
Like this actually is too good of a setup.
Yeah, he's gonna do like two or three. It's like fuck it. I'm not gonna go back to my account.
Yeah.
My sim account is set to mini. That's my leader. It's up 11,664
In one account.
in one account. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I were trading 111 mini instead of micros, right?
Hmm. And you have what, 9 accounts, right? Oh, 8 accounts.
Nine, nine.
9.
Oh, think about adding a tenth just to make it 10.
Just to make even, right?
Those things bother me, man.
Hmm.
Say, don't look at all your P&Ls. There might be one that's like $20 off and making you want to trade your live accounts.
If I'm sitting here and my accounts are like, 700, 700, 700, 675, 700, 700, I'm going to turn all of them off but that one, and I'm going to get it over 700.
Yep.
Guys, the struggle is real.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Like I was over like 1900 on that set of that larger set of accounts in that last post that I made, and I was just looking at that going, that's just one well executed trade to get me over 2000 on those accounts. I can find one more trade today. You just
Jeff is
can't. I mean, you
asking.
got to be patient and wait for it.
Yeah, Jeff is asking if all those are Lilus of yours, Doyle.
Um, they recommend. So when they first started, their account limit was as many as you want. That was literally what they said, as many as you want. And then they changed that to they recommend no more than 10, but you could have more than that. And now I think they recommend no more than 8, but you can have more than that.
Yeah, the only thing on that is the copy trade that only has 10, right? Only can have 10.
Is that the case? Let's see.
Yes, yes, I think
Let
that's what I
me
was told.
let me add a sim account. Okay,
Be an ABCD down.
add a sim account. Okay, Oh, you. They're showing up in trade copier as I add them.
Hmm.
My trade copier right now is showing 9, 10, 11, 12 accounts.
Do a quick trade. Actually, don't do a quick trade because you're gonna mess it up. If you find a trade like that and see if they
You know what?
all would do it.
If they'll all execute. All
Yeah.
right. It says I got to turn off data and turn them back on. I'll just do something like 1 point, because I can definitely hit a 1 point profit target with one micro. Let's see.
You don't need it though, but whatever.
Disconnect. Reconnect.
Zach, enter when the legs start to draw and target the B point level. Uh, like you're gonna enter to work cor correct on a W, on a M, on a ABCD. You wait for the D leg form, retrace on the 141, 161, and 188, 227 fibs. You enter, you short or go long, depending which way it is, and you take your profit at B point. That's what the play. If there's
So
makes sense to you.
I have 12 accounts selected, trading micros, just one micro each. My ATM strategy is going to be, I'll take that. Profit target will be 2 points.
You're funny.
Let's see if it works.
We're back on that downtrend of
And
30 seconds.
all executed.
Nice. So why did they say that? I think I read it somewhere that they cannot have more than 10 per trade copier.
All working. And profit target hit. I got to delete all these extra SEM accounts that just got created.
Yeah.
That was neat.
Look at these 2 hourly candles. If you go to the hour time frame, look at the opening hour and then this hour.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Uh, that that looks like a failed breakout candle.
Yeah, this could be a bearish engulfing hourly.
It
Right
could
down
be.
here would be pretty impressive.
The 30-minute is also a retest of it's broke it. It's not really a retest at this point.
We had the
Started to say it's a
141.
retest of the downtrend, but it ate it alive.
We the high today stopped exactly at the 23 retracement from all time high to the low overnight or at the open, whatever the lowest was. Yeah, that 9:30 open low. Was it Jeff? Was Jeff the one? Phil couldn't notice AB or was having trouble ABCDs. This is if you look at our charts, we're making ABCD down right now. This is where you would put your fibs. That little retracement up. That would be the B to C.
Yeah, we bounced up at 141.
Basically at the 100. Yep.
Yeah, we are 100 now. I was going to take that 141 and I didn't. Damn it. Yeah, the volume is unbelievable, Greg. Retest the yellow trend again. B point. I don't
Nope,
see
we're
no
getting the same
depth.
volume we had at we're getting the same volume we had at like 9:40.
I think there's gonna be a continuation down, guys.
I think so. I think we look at the 50 EMA for the daily and that almost 2 year trend line that I've got. I think we're just fighting it as support, but the cards are getting stacked against it, I think.
Yeah, we might be heading for that previous all-time high at 708.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I got, about 100 points down, maybe at
Mhm.
700.
I'm getting my taking profit too quick. It's going so fast that my third blocks are getting out the way too before I can take it away, you know? Which is a good thing. It's taking profit no matter what it is, but damn. No, no. The ABC did not fail. No. It's like this ABCD is done, meaning we not expect the 161 go back to the B point. The B point has already been touched, so we don't need to worry about it. What's gonna happen is the reversal point will not be as good as when the B point is not touched. meaning so that the B point does not count, so we can do a continuation down, keep going down like it's doing it. And the reason that I said that was if you guys look on the 3 minutes, let's see around here, the volume on this low, look the MACD here, and in the same level, look the MACD here. We have a lot more down volume here than we had here. So that's what I was confident that we were going to keep on going down. That's why I shorted, but I freaking I took profit too quick.
At an hourly support trend line I have. Basically, like the last long-term support I have going up. I mean, another 300-400 points.
Up or down?
It's trending up. So on the daily, it would be where that bearish harmonic is. It's the low, that bearish harmonic on the daily, the A point, and then
Hmm.
the C point.
This white trend here too. This is a vertical trend line that's just marking the B point on the ABCD of the daily up. That's the B point right here. And another B point that we still have, I believe is this one right here.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
15,100 something. Man, last night I made nice burgers and I have leftovers that I made for today. I cannot stop thinking about it. It's making me crazy. Like the burger's there for you. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. And I'm here like it's no lunchtime. It's not lunchtime. It's not lunchtime. Hey, look at that. We reverse of 188, guys.
Is it a cheeseburger?
Yes, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
It's salt with garlic and a cheese with Swiss cheese. I love Swiss cheese. So
Making me hungry now.
yeah. Phil, do you see it in here? I was not too confident on the 188 because we did B point. So now on the way up, do not worry about the B point, because it's not going to pay much attention to B point like we say all the time. Hey, B point, B point, B point, because it was already touched it. All right, so in here, might just go through it, or actually it is giving a little stop. Maybe people are playing again the B point, but normally the B point's already done. So oh, inverse head and shoulder. What do you guys think on the 30 seconds?
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
see that.
I missed it. I missed it. I missed it.
It can still form a perfect neckline right here. It
Yeah,
stops.
yeah. If turn right there. Don't go without me, baby. Yeah, Greg, that's what I just said it. But we broke through it. Now be this trend line here. God dang. I'm tempted to get this trend line here. It's bad. It's like, oh, get in, get in, get in. But since we're on this consolidation to the left here, I don't, you know, look how much we did in here. So we might break and come back down, stay sideways here for a little bit, for a little while. So will not be a clean break, you know. That's why I'm kind of like in the fence. this here is over for now. Oh, we can still play this as the 3 drive patterns.
Yeah, now I'd make the fifth wave. That would be perfect.
Yeah, to hit this B point here.
Yeah, that would be a good entry.
Yeah,
Probably a ability. Could be a
yeah,
flag on the 30-second, but
yeah. We could do that too, Phil. Uh, big head and shoulders too. I'm impressed with you guys. I like it. See Greg, Phil, Zach, real time, and you guys are all saying at things. That means that the you guys are, how can I say, progressing. You've seen more. You're more comfortable on saying it, and please keep coming. Keep saying it. I think I'm gonna give a try here on this. If comes, yeah. Yeah, not good. Oh, oh. 3 minutes is moving to the upside. The 30 seconds to the downside.
could be making that 3 drives you were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, my battery's dying again. I'm gonna need to charge.
have the power now to break it. Yep. But you're sipping if you took the trend break. Oh, that trend break was awesome. 50% retracement. If you did take the trend break, you should take some off. Take that. Next level would be the 61%.
Guess the 61 to be around 925.
Yep. Yep. That could be a neckline to a inverse head and shoulder too. This could be making the head.
I was aiming for 75, and it went 20 points past it.
875 or 73 points.
875 because I kind of took it from down there.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was the 127 of this bearish harmonic it's forming.
All right, yeah.
So it's not that's not a bad spot to take some off either. This might come back to the B point. But the 1 is strong. 3 sucking over. Starting the hook. 30-second looks like a flag and is really strong. Yep, B point. Back to the B point. Means red horse. So this red horizontal line down here is the point of control. My volume profile shows whatever's in the screen, and then wherever the most training has occurred is the point of control. So the point of control is pretty close to the B point. This ABCD pattern we made going up. So from this low to here was the AB. This was the C. This is the D. We basically missed, we hit the 188 basically, missed it by like a point. Came back down, and this is the B point here. You know, an XABCD, also has to be an ABCD, obviously. So this is the bearish harmonic that played the 188 to the 100. Now this can be potentially the right shoulder. And I'll start right by the VWAP. Wish that candle had a little more volume on it.
It's past 61.
Yeah, there's a little B point up here at 949 I wanted to get to.
Yep, I went in again when you said it hit the B point. So
Nice, that's awesome. Yeah,
flat,
retested the B point, then didn't have to really do anything else.
right. So flat now though.
It wouldn't be a bad spot to fly here,
Yeah, just
or
took.
at least take the majority off. Because I think this 949 area is going to give a little flack. But if you go to the hourly, we do have a downtrend that's very steep that could potentially break, but could always try to leave one running type stuff.
Yeah, it's time for me to head to the pharmacy. Partner's been saying a lot of people coming in for vaccine.
But yeah, you're super busy now with
Yeah, with
the new variant going around.
yeah.
Well,
All
it
right,
sounds like you had a sweet day.
all right. Trade well, folks.
Have a good day, Dewey.
All right.
And hit that B point. That's what I was shooting for. Took it off a little bit before. Got a little hesitant.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Ah, okay, I can hear you now.
Great.
Oh man, that was a beautiful trade there. 100 points.
Yeah, I got 130 on the last one.
Nice.
Yeah, that worked out really nice.
That hamburger cost me a lot of damn money, brother. Up
Which
to
one? What did?
this one that you took.
Mm-hmm.
You took to inverse head and shoulders here. I'm assuming or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, I got something on there. I think it was 813. Yeah,
I broke the trend here. Yeah, 813 be around here. Yeah, nice. I think Greg did as well, right? Greg, how did you do in that trade?
yeah. Dewey too. Dewey took that. Dewey also took. So we called that the bearish harmonic, and Dewey took another position. So he took profit up at the high, and then he took profit. Took another position at the B point of the bearish harmonic, and got another leg up.
Oh, nice, nice.
So he got two pretty solid bombs there.
And I was eating.
That was that damn cheeseburger.
Oh, at least the cheeseburger was good.
Yeah, it was worth it. Jeff, so if you put fibs on that inverse head and shoulder on the head, I personally saw it hold the 61, and then on the 30-second there was a solid green candle I liked, even though we're not supposed to really take green candles. I took it at 813, so I took it on this 1 minute candle here. Once I saw the 61 hold, I took it here, and then I put my stop below with the expectation of the 61 to hold. And we called the trend break too, with the momentum was stronger. So momentum here,
Yeah,
here, momentum was stronger here.
that trend
Was
break
here.
was beautiful.
Yeah, the trend break was perfect.
If you look in the 30 seconds, you can see that we broke, we retest, and went up. So if I
Mm-hmm.
was here for damn sure I had got in.
Yeah, hopefully a few other people took it.
This reminded me of the old days, man, how we did before, you know?
Yeah, this volatility is awesome. There's just 100-point moves multiple times throughout the day.
Yeah, shoot.
Safe target for the inverse head and shoulder. I was looking. So I took some off near this neckline. I don't think I took it up here. I think I had a few trend lines here, so I took some off here. An exact spot for an inverse head and shoulder. We have this bearish harmonic. We like those 161 and 188s. So if you got there, you could have taken the 161. I think that's where Dewey took his off. And then I held my last one for this B point. I was like 80% out though by then. My last one I held till this B point up here. Inverse, excuse me. All inverse hand shoulders are really like an ABCD pattern if you think about it. Coming to the right shoulder, So you can always line up those fibs, and they can give you a target.
Yeah, and it had the shoulders. If you're taking the shoulder, your first bet is to the neckline, right? To the shoulder line. That's guaranteed. Everything above that, you know, is not 100%.
Yeah,
So if you have
that's a good
more
way to
than,
think about it.
yeah, if you have more than one, take profit on the neck, shoulder line, and let the other one run with the expectation to keep on going up.
I'm back.
I'm back. My sandwich cost me about 160 points, but beside that, I'm good.
Oh, from that rise up.
Yeah, you have a mouthful there too, mister. Are you eating as
I
well?
do. I am.
Oh, but today's been a good day. Talking about the good day.
We've
My
got
wife.
like a you know those old candy bowls with the stainless lid on there. We've got one of those just full of nuts,
Oh, jeez.
and so I just stopped by that on the way to my office.
Don't tell that to Greg. He'll go there too. He's a picker. Hey, my wife showed me yesterday. She asking me, "Hey, can I have $1 million?" I was like, "What?" She wanna buy a plantation house in Missouri, Mississippi, one or the other. I don't know. We start with the M. I didn't even pay
Probably
attention to the name.
Mississippi.
Yeah, just saw
Lots
the
of
one
those in
million
Mississippi.
dollars from that on. I was like, la 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 la. She wanna buy this plantation house, 6,000 square foot, and redo everything. It's like everything inside and everything. It's like what the
Wouldn't
hell?
I mean?
Why we would go there for? You know, it's like just to have it. No.
Oh, she wants to have it, not turn it into like a business.
Oh hell no, you crazy. I told you already.
I
You
stayed
don't
at a real
believe
nice
on
one,
me.
and
You don't believe on me. I'm telling you. Remember the story to be the farm thing again?
yeah,
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
same thing. No.
You know, we stayed at an old sugarcane plantation in Louisiana that they turned into a sugarcane farm,
Yep.
and the plantation part of it they've turned into a hotel.
Yeah, I seen that
And so all of
happening.
the houses where the help used to live in are the lower cost rooms to rent,
Mhm.
and the all the rooms in the plantation mansion are available for a higher cost to rent, of course.
Yeah, no,
And
she
they did
wanna.
have a giant freaking kitchen that they turned into a restaurant.
Okay. No, 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 no. This is just. She just won $1 million so she can buy her house and. Cause she like to decorate and change
It's
things.
just a month of it's just a month.
Yeah, but I know. Cause I know that's is a open door, you know. Okay, if we have for this, we can have for that. Ah, if we have for that, we can have for that.
Then there'll be no stop to it.
Huh? Yeah, I'll put no stop to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real time. You have no idea about fast cars. You didn't see pictures now, right? My wife collect cars too. Actually, it's right here. Can you see it? You see my screen? That's her on the car uh doing the quarter mile race, and also Mustang and a few other toys that I don't mention. Nope, I do not have any Lambo, any Ferraris, anything. I almost bought a Maserati last year, but was very close, very close to buy, and then I could not make myself do it. Was when we went to get her Mustang, has a Maserati right next to it. So we are here, might as well, let's buy it. And she wanted me to drive, and no, I knew if I had drove, we'll bring home. Everybody's so quiet. Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
We need to find a music or something to do in this thing so I don't, you know, I don't need to be asking you guys. Oh, that's a nice drift there. Noah, very nice.
But you need royalty-free music that's not "Happy Birthday."
Exactly. And guys, remember, high volatility bring low volatility, and low volatility bring high volatility. So enjoy it as last, because that can change here pretty quick. Tell you guys, 230 points, 270. That's 500. It's like old days. 500, 221, 700 points so far in the day. If you don't count, the ups and downs. You've cut the ups and downs a lot more. Yeah, it's a nice, cool car. Oh, it's W here. Did anybody put in their fibs here? Or no? Oh, that one is gone. Anybody know this volatility, what's coming from? The reason for? Or nobody care about it?
I don't know. I just have speculation on it.
About?
COVID fears and inflation fears. I think you put those two together, and this is the volatility we've had.
Okay.
If you think about it, it started when Powell said that we should probably remove transitory from our vocabulary.
Yes, correct.
And it settled down a little bit, and then this new COVID thing, and then everybody freaked out. Which is interesting that the NASDAQ would take a plunge on COVID because
To make
NASDAQ
money.
is full of tech companies that'll make
Yeah.
money during it, right?
Yeah. I don't think it's because Nasdaq has two things, right? Has the people that the Nasdaq moves with the stocks, but we have a lot of traders as well, right? So we can move the future
Well,
as
we can
well.
move the well, you can move the future, but what's going to happen is let's say that we hop in and we do a bunch of buying and we push it up. What's going to happen is arbitrage algos are going to take over and they're going to drive it back down because the index has to reflect the stock prices and the futures contract has to reflect the index.
Huh.
And so these variances that happen in the futures market, they don't last very long at all. That's why once in a while you'll see little variations between this and the NAS 100, the actual index. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see them veer away for maybe one candle, and then the arbitrage algos kick in, and basically they sell the big one and they buy the short one and they close them both out in the middle.
Okay.
And they're doing it in you know they're doing it in nanoseconds now. These guys have set up microwave networks in Chicago to do arbitrage. I mean, they're really shooting for, I want to be the second one in line at, 204.25. By the time you or I
Yeah.
press a button, they've already made up their mind and probably gotten in and out of their
In and
position.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I actually like about futures is it can't be manipulated the way that penny stocks and low float stocks can. A handful of people can just get in and just push those stocks, right? But it would take a country basically to step in and manipulate the futures market. And they would be doing that by, stepping in and, buying massive quantities of crap.
Yeah. Because should it be a way that when you buy a contract, an NQ contract, should it be on a way that diverge through all the stocks, you know? Uh,
Well, the
and
index was originally done to offset long side risk so that you could be long QQQ. And then instead of selling your QQQ and having to pay taxes on it, you short the Nasdaq futures by the
yeah,
dollar value of your QQQ holding, and you know, and vice versa, right?
yeah, yeah,
The fact that it's highly leveraged is just an advantage to you and I. And if we're out here providing liquidity to the market, the CME doesn't have to. So they're fine with you and I coming along and
and doing this.
sucking up all the algae from the pond.
Yeah, because I was looking at the stocks today. They're most green. One thing that in Brazil they have all the platforms. The Nasdaq when you look the Wall Street, they have a bar right here on the top that keep rolling with the stocks and if they're up or down or so forth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
On the monitor. And every uh, platform they have the
dang,
same thing on it.
get this candle.
Yeah, they have the same thing, so you can see on your screen scrolling all the 100 Nasdaq, for example, going through it. See if it's positive or negative in each one of them. That was almost a 100-point candle again. It's insane, man. Insane.
want to trade.
I knew it. I knew it. You cannot handle yourself. If you look in the 3 minutes, we have the same volume here that we have in here. Check that out. Actually, more
Yeah, it's
volume
crazy.
here than we had here.
Well, what's nuts is, we normally have this very steep decline on the 1 minute chart from the open, and we really don't. I mean, normally it's kind of parabolic,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Somebody push a red button there somewhere or what? After those ABCD, what do you do with the next waves? Uh, Depending, we do 5 waves and 3 waves. It's 5 waves, for example, 5 waves up and then 3 waves down, and that's over. And then you need to look for a new pattern, Jeff, if that makes sense. But in the past, we had sections of 8 waves as well. Just keep doing that's a directional day. So at that point, that's the wave that's we need to follow that pattern. But usually it's 5 and 3.
And remember, the profitable way to trade that three is actually on its reversal back to the B point. That's an ABCD pattern.
Yep.
And so, where a lot of people get into trouble is trying to time that top on grindy days, and you never made your first lower low. So that first lower low followed by a lower high is your indication that that ABCD might happen. And then playing that D leg down is a high risk trade. Trying to play A or B, trying to play A to B, B to C are very high risk trades. Playing the creation of the D leg is high risk. So just know that.
And like right here, this is the 5 waves, right? Hold on, let me do this here so I can.
I mean, if you
Right
look at
there.
today's 1 minute, right?
One,
Today's one
two,
minute made a, yeah,
uh,
go ahead.
yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made the
Yep.
fifth wave. And then when we get there, what you'll be looking to is come back down and do 1, 2, and 3.
And right there with that D leg made a new lower low. That is your that
Yeah.
is your that is your confirmation. As soon as price broke that first pivot down, you've effectively made a new lower low.
Lower low. Yeah.
And that lets you know that original trend might be up or it may continue from there. And that's why the pattern to play is that ABCD up. Because on a higher time frame, leg one is a 5, leg two is a 3, leg 3 can be a 5 to 8, and then you've got a 3 wave correction for either a 3 or a 5 wave move up to finish a really big longer time frame play out.
And between these legs here, we can be doing this too, like 1, 2, 3,
Oh yeah. Yep.
and then
Like
we
everything
can
you've got.
have, yeah, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So inside of the big time frames, you can have, a mini
Yeah. I mean what you've
waves as
got
well.
drawn out on your Yeah, what you've got drawn out on your chart there on a larger time frame could be leg 1 and 2.
Yep.
And we do see this in trending markets. You know, our 1 minute we made a very clear wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and then there was an ABCD corrective wave, right? I mean, we had that wave 5. This red candle made a new low, and then we came up and we made a high, a lower high, and then we made a lower low, and then we came up again. And it looks like that finished out to this ABCD pattern on the 1 minute. Because if you notice, we've got a low, we've got a lower high, and then a lower low,
B
and it's
point.
reversed back to its B point now.
B point right now. Just hit it. Let's see what we went to. Look at that. 261. We reverse out of the 261 and we turn to the B point. Oh, another Yahoo thing. What's going on? Apple stock slide. Fears a slowing iPhone demand. My wife just called, man. Two people in her school. Uh, One was a sub, and the other one was married with one of the teachers. They had COVID 5 days, symptoms 5 days ago. Went to the hospital. They sent them back home, and both died. Heart attack.
Jeez,
Is that crazy?
that's nuts.
How can you be like a week ago, your health, fine, and a freaking week you have COVID, sent to the hospital, come back home, and you freaking die.
That's crazy.
And I guess COVID people's not holding well with heart, and that scared the shit out of me. because I have a heart issue. And they're all young people too, younger than me, on the 30s and early 40s.
I guess everyone's immune systems and body responds differently.
Do I?
So I guess everyone's like immune system and body just responds a little differently.
Yeah,
Some people get it and don't feel anything, have symptoms for like a day or two, and unfortunately other people just get really sick, even if they're like fit and young and healthy.
yeah. The thing is, they were sent back home because they were getting better. And okay, you're fine. Go back home, and you go home and wake up dead. Don't wake up,
My gosh.
actually, right?
I have no idea how long I've been talking and you guys haven't heard a word I said because I've
No,
been muted.
no.
At
Um,
least a few minutes.
at least a few minutes. Um, yeah, my doctor was telling me that his whole family and his mother got it. And his mother's like, 84 years old, diabetic with cancer or some crap. She got it and she was fine. She just had a headache and, a little sick. His triathlete daughter um, almost needed oxygen. It messed her up so bad.
Yeah,
And it's just strange, right? Because I mean, grandma should have died,
yeah.
right? And the ridiculously healthy 23-year-old should have been just fine. It just responds to people differently.
Different. Yeah. They say
I
some
think there's a
people,
whole lot we don't really know about it.
yeah, some people are getting the cancer that they had, they're getting away with it with the COVID, which is so freaking weird, you know? How bad that shit is that can kill freaking cancer, certain cancers, you know? Uh, how can you explain that? It's just weird. And to see people dying like this, man, there's so many deaths. I don't know around you guys, but around me here, fuck, is every week somebody's dying. It's been horrible, horrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My son just texted me. I'm up another $100 on Sim. I think I'm going to close Ninja Trader before I start making mistakes.
Yeah,
Probably a good idea. This price action will eat tight stops up alive today.
oh yeah,
Today's a good, the last couple of days really have been great examples of how the market doesn't give a crap where your stop is. It gives a crap about price action. And if you're not using the swings of price action for support and resistance, if you're not using those trend lines, your stops are going to get eaten alive. We're basically stuck in our overnight range. A little bit lower than it, but still kind of parked there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big volume building up down here. I think I'm gonna do what your son's doing and shut down my trading.
Hey, Zach, regarding your valid ABCD, one thing to note is when we've got these extended runs and you've got like, a 5-wave move up or a 7-wave move up, they technically are ending in an ABCD pattern. So we see ABCD patterns all the freaking time, all the time. And what we really have to pay attention to is the momentum at that last leg and the distance it needs to move to carry it to B as to whether or not that ABCD pattern will play out. But we see them all the time. I mean, if you take a look to the left and lower down, you had an ABCD pattern there too, and it played out. You had a leg up, a pull down, you made a higher high, and then that low, that higher low that was created actually touched that prior high. And then you had an ABCD pattern that played out down that hit its B point. And hitting that B point made an ABCD pattern up that played out with the retreat down towards the trend line. They're all over the place. You just got to train your eye to see them and learn how to read the momentum. Yep, no problem. People talk about head and shoulders and they fail and they never work. They talk about ABCD patterns and they fail and they never work. What you find with these patterns that, you can pretty much pick any pattern. Momentum has a big play in whether that pattern's going to work or not. Along with, where are you relative to VWAP, right? An inverted head and shoulders above VWAP with diverged momentum has a high probability of playing out versus a head and shoulders created at all-time lows. They do play out sometimes, but, they've got a lower probability than the other. Possible trend line break here. That's funny. I still had a freaking 2-point profit target on that sim.
Appears to be tired now,
Yes, it is.
Wonder how many people started throwing their money into ARK, like Cappy Woods, and are down money.
What do you mean, like Kathy Woods?
Her fund, like her ETFs.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when that's all everyone was talking about when the market was taking off in that like euphoria stage where we were just ripping up,
Yeah.
and now all her ETFs are down like 40, 50, like 40-ish% from the high.
Oof. I was trying to tell some retirees that I came across that, rolled their money over to this guy, at the bottom of '08 or '09. They rolled over crap at the bottom of '09, and they really loved the performance that their new guy has given them. And I'm trying to tell them, your new guy hasn't done anything. The market's done nothing but go up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everyone's
You're
genius
not
in a
going to be
bull
able to
market.
test his right. You're not going to be able to 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 test an investment advisor's mettle until the market has a major pullback and your account didn't. I was
Mm-hmm.
coming
Yep.
across I was coming across retirees who had 100% of their money, 100% of their retirement money in the stock market.
Yeah, it's. I remember when I first uh, started doing this, and was basically switching career paths. And my parents were like, obviously, not super supportive. And they were like, talk to our accountant, blah blah blah, and see what he says. And I spoke to him, and or was it the accountant? No, it wasn't the accountant. It was the wealth management guy that we use,
Yeah,
and he basically said, you know, everyone's a genius in the bull market. Like, everyone
that
makes
is so
money,
true, right?
but
A blind man could have tossed his money in the market in '09 and have made a killing.
yeah, exactly. He's like, so everyone day trading right now. It's like the hot rave because this was probably a couple months after COVID when everything was just ripping back up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, once you enter a bear market, that's where it's really really test the day traders and people who are swing trading stocks because everything stops going up.
Speaking of going up, I'm moving my profit target up, and I'm just going to take half off here. Yeah, that sim account is up $1,200 locked in profit now.
Nice. That was a perfect inverse head and shoulder.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of nice.
My battery's dying again, guys. Sorry about that.
It's almost time to call it a day.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm going to take another one off.
this 5 minute
Another
could be
one
a third
off.
wave up. To be honest,
Playing every Renko pullback and shaving off when it makes new highs.
I'm getting very close to this hourly downtrend from yesterday morning's high. to today's high. Another 100 points up would satisfy that B point on the hourly bullish harmonic.
Dude, I'm up 50 points on that flag break.
New hour too right now, 12 o'clock.
True. Very true. Probably going to come down and tap that B point down there. What do you think? I'm going to be greedy.
Yeah, it might.
I sim, and I'm going to move it to right there. And get wild and crazy.
You think this 5-minute wants to make a new high? Looks like it wants to.
Yeah, my 3-minute. If this candle were to give up in any indication at all, I mean, it is so close to giving me a buy signal.
Mm-hmm.
It is like a minute away from giving me a buy signal. Give me another spike with that. Taking one off. Wrong chart. Taking one off.
Or just that is a really downtrend.
100% retracement on our daily, or at least the way I've got the fibs drawn out.
Yeah, we're at the trend line now.
Yep.
We break it. I think we've got a decent move up.
Right.
Probably going to struggle a little.
I'm going to leave this stop here and just see how it goes. I've shaved off 9 out of 10. Makes me wish I would have used my live accounts for this. Draw this trend line over here that I took.
Yeah, I think this trend line break, Greg, could definitely get us a move to this B point on the hourly. So we've got this bullish harmonic.
Yeah, and Phil, it actually, I can see the inverse head and shoulders on my 1 minute. And it's got my A plus divergence on it as well. My A plus divergence, for those of you that don't know, you see the left shoulder here and the MACD made its normal lower low there. And then we had a lower low in price, and the MACD didn't quite make it as far. So the MACD was diverged here. And then when the right shoulder formed, this is what I really like to see. I like to see that right shoulder MACD be lower than even where the left shoulder was, especially than the head too. And so when I see those three higher lows on the head and shoulders, I really like that. And I especially like it for trendline breaks. I think we're going to hit the daily pivot point now. because let's see.
Doyle, did you keep trading your actual account, or did you switch to sim? Like,
I switched to Sim, and I really wish this was my actual freaking account.
you see what I posted?
Yeah. I mean, I traded it. I mean, I waited. Took the same setup I would have taken with my live account. It
Yep.
gave me a buy signal,
Yep.
and I entered right here in anticipation of the trend line break. Went against me a little bit. Didn't make a new lower low, so I stayed in it, and it it broke out, did this little pullback, and right here I took a lot off. Here I took almost everything off, and I'm trailing this. I'm going to leave this here until it gives me a trail on the 3-minute, or a flag, until it gives me a flag on the 3-minute.
Really hasn't done that, so I put it on a 1-minute flag, but
Yeah, I've got it on my first good 1-minute flag at 9:38. I'm not going to trail another flag up. I expect I'll probably get a flag at the pivot point.
But I mean, for anybody that's listening, I mean, I traded this exactly how I would. Like, I leave my SIP here, and
I mean, trading micros, because this is the first trade I put on this account. Well, the first trade was like $2, because I was just doing that 1-point target. So trading micros, this account would have realized $655 so far.
that's awesome.
Right. And that was that would have been going in with 10 micros and then scaling them all out, except for one, and letting it run. So instead of trading one mini, and you're locked in not being able to do trade management. And not feeling like you have to take the profit right away because everything goes against you when you're just trading one lot.
Right. That's why I don't really. Only time I enter in one lot, typically, or one contract, is if I'm only looking, like, if the volatility is high and I know, like, hey, I know I'll probably get like a 5-point scalp out of this, I may just take profit at 5 points. Like, I don't like to do that too often though, so that's why I haven't. When I trade
Actually
the
felt this.
trouble.
I was actually looking for this to be pretty good because if you look over at my 9-minute here, our first high of day got really close to the daily pivot, and there was our volume and our momentum. And then we had our second attempt. We actually had more buyers in the market here than we did over here. And so now we've got our third attempt coming at it with roughly the same number, maybe more buyers than we definitely have more buyers than the last time we were at this price.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got roughly the same, almost more buyers than we did a couple hours ago, which is saying something that we're coming up on, we're in lunch for New York.
Yeah, we're in lunch and Europe has closed.
Yeah, and Europe's out. So this is, that says something. So at that point, I'm confident that it's probably going to break that daily pivot and give me a flag on the 3-minute, somewhere around there. So those are the things that kind of led me to think, this is a good trade to kind of load up a truck on and do this. But it's also why I disabled all of my other accounts and swapped to a different SEM. So
I
so that I just don't mess up what I had today.
Right, and that's about not being greedy, right?
Yeah, because pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Right.
Yeah, my P&L for the day is 12,134.
That's awesome. I did change.
I'm not gonna mess that up.
Like right around $3,500, and now I'm up over 5K in the sim. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't want to get too greedy. I want to make sure I'm building back up and taking money out, and do it personally. And so awesome, good job, though. Nice day.
I think I'm gonna do an early lunch for me. Really wanting to get up here. I've got this downtrend line here also, and it's a blue line, which means it's acted as both support and resistance over time. Check that guy out. Back here from a flag break, provided a little bit of support, definitely visible support right there on this break. And then we've been playing around that thing. Whenever I draw these blue lines, they're not hard lines. They're more like, something's going to happen at that price area. So
Nice.
we're getting kind of close to that guy too. I hadn't have taken most of my size off. That's where I'd be taking it off at the pivot point. Should have saved some to take off there. Hindsight though.
So I'm gonna, just because I know I would do this normally as it reaches the daily high, I know that I would move into SIP to lock in 100 points. So that's what I'm going to do. If anybody's listening, that's what I would do anyway. Not necessarily a flag or anything, but that's how I would trade it. Good decision there too. Now it would be hard. Now I'd be thinking about moving it up even more.
I don't think I'm going to move it up yet. I want it to give me a 3-minute flag break.
Yeah.
Because technically the daily head and shoulders, from a harmonic perspective, that ABCD played out. It hit a 141, it got almost to the 150, and it's pierced the 100. So that pattern has technically played out, and the market could go up from here. So it'd be neat to just kind of leave this here.
So though you wouldn't take profit and then look for a pullback reentry with your stop down there?
If I've already really blown my profit target for the day out of the water, I would be perfectly fine just letting something experimental run, knowing that the pullbacks that I'm losing money, I'm losing missed opportunity there, right? But I mean, just looking at my accounts, yesterday was a 12K day, today is a 12K day. Might be greedy.
Right. So now instead of trying to get chopped up or anything, you just let it run, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a real nice looking ABCD up on this 3-minute here. And we're at, that's the 161. My blue line is at the 161.
It still hasn't given us a flag.
It still hasn't given us a flag. And my longer time frames are all very bullish.
Oh yeah, everything's
bullish. Check engine light is definitely on the 2-hour. It's almost crossed over. The hourly is bullish, 30 minutes bullish, 15 minutes bullish, 9-minute is bullish. Check engine light was on, but not anymore because the histogram is making a higher high than its last pullback.
So now,
lost him.
Unless I'm reading it wrong, MACD, although very bullish right now, isn't it showing a little bit of divergence from what we were at earlier and with volume?
So on the 1-minute, it is from the last pullback.
I'm looking at the 3-minute just so.
So okay, so the 3-minute. Here's what I look at. I look at where are we relative to the last swing mostly, and so our last swing was here, and we actually have crossed that point. Yeah, we have diverged from this point, but this was also opening high volume.
Okay.
And so I expect to see bigger MACD movement with opening session. Because you're basically contrasting it against the overnight averages. And so unless your overnight had massive swings in it, your MACD should move violently with the open.
Okay.
So, given that, I'm going to put a lot more weight on the
last like
on the
hour.
last swing.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, you look at it though. I mean, pretty perfect inverse head and shoulders that played out.
Yeah. And, volume is actually making higher highs along this way. So we, if we look at the 1 minute, this was the buyer seller balance, if you will, over here. And we've got more active buyers that have bought this price up than bought this price up. So, yep. Engaged in this pullback.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed something.
What?
One of my accounts is 800, and then the others are like 787,
Oh,
772,
Jesus
782,
Christ.
765.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. How that can happen, though? How that can happen? All right, guys from
See my
YouTube.
trade here, Lou?
Hold on 1 second. I hope guys the YouTube is had a good time today. Hope all made money. See y'all tomorrow. What did you say? The
141 points.